All the King's Men is a film from 1949 that tells the story of Willie Stark, a man who rises from a humble background to become a powerful political figure. The movie is known for its strong characters and dramatic plot twists. As you watch, you'll find moments that make you laugh, gasp, and maybe even feel a bit sad. It's a roller coaster of emotions packed into a classic film. Now, I'd like to ask you, when was the first time you saw All the King's Men? Do you have a special memory linked to this movie? We're eager to hear about your experiences or any memorable moments you've had related to this film. Please share your stories and memories in the comments below. Your personal connections to the movie add to its rich history and the shared enjoyment of cinema. In 1949, a film called All the King's Men made its way to the big screen and quickly caught the attention of audiences everywhere. This movie, set in the political landscape of the 1940s, tells the story of Willie Stark, a man who rises from humble beginnings to become a powerful political figure. Based on a novel by Robert Penn Warren, the film explores themes of power, corruption, and betrayal, reflecting the real-life rise and fall of Louisiana Governor Huey Long. The movie's portrayal of a man's transformation from a good-hearted citizen to a corrupt politician resonated with many and earned it critical acclaim, including several Academy Awards. Its straightforward storytelling and strong performances have made it a classic, studied, and admired for its depiction of the darker side of politics and the human condition. In a notable achievement for cinema, this film distinguished itself by securing Oscars for both a lead actor and a supporting actress. It marked the beginning of Seymour's acting career and featured John Ireland, who shared the screen with his half-brother Tommy Noonan in another film the same year. Noonan had connections to the industry through Ireland's former brother-in-law, Peter Marshall, showcasing a network of familial ties within Hollywood. This film's recognition at the Academy Awards set a precedent for future productions, highlighting the exceptional performances of its cast. In the process of creating a classic film, the journey from raw footage to a polished final product can be as dramatic as the story on screen. This was the case with a notable film from the late 1940s, where the initial cut presented a daunting challenge. The editor, Al Clark, faced difficulties in shaping the extensive footage into a seamless story. To tackle this, Robert Parrish was enlisted by the director and the studio head to rework the film. The director's reluctance to discard any scenes resulted in a lengthy version that ran for over 4 hours. In a bold move, the director instructed Parrish to make drastic cuts, focusing on the core of each scene and removing everything else regardless of content. This unconventional method reduced the film to a 109-minute narrative that captivated audiences and critics alike, earning it an Academy Award for Best Picture. Despite the studio head's public praise for Parrish, it was the director's decisive guidance that shaped the film's successful outcome. The personal lives of the cast also reflected poignant narratives. Judd Holdren's life ended tragically with a self-inflicted injury, and he was laid to rest in North Hollywood. John Derek, another cast member, was a father to 2 children with his wife Patty Bayers, marking his off-screen role as a family man. These elements behind the scenes contribute to the film's rich history, demonstrating that the art of filmmaking intertwines with the real lives of those who create it. In the landscape of American cinema, the film in question stands out for its portrayal of political machinations and the rise of a populist figure. Shepperd Strudwick, known for his later television role, passed away shortly before his predecessor in that part, Ernest Graves. Broderick Crawford, who had been relegated to minor roles after his military service, was cast as Willie Stark, a character inspired by Louisiana's notorious Governor Huey Long. Contrary to popular belief, John Derek's personal life took a different turn. He did not leave Ursula Andress for Linda Evans, but ended their marriage due to infidelity suspicions, with Andress returning to Europe. Derek's encounter with Evans came much later, debunking the myths surrounding their relationship timeline. In a notable turn of events, Mercedes McCambridge made her first appearance on the silver screen. The film also became a pivotal point for John Ireland and Joanne Drew, who, after sharing the screen in Red River, tied the knot 7 months post-production. Their union lasted until 1957. Marking a milestone for Canadian actors, John Ireland stood out as the first actor from Vancouver to receive an Academy Award nomination, setting a precedent in the film industry. John Derek, known for his acting career, faced personal challenges when his son Russell was paralyzed following a motorcycle accident. His life before fame included serving his country in the United States Army during World War II, where he was stationed in the Philippines. Meanwhile, Mercedes McCambridge, another actor from the same era, had a family tragedy of her own. Her granddaughter, Suzanne Marie Markle, passed away at a young age. These personal histories of the actors provide a glimpse into the lives that unfolded off-screen, contrasting with the roles they portrayed in their professional careers. Mercedes McCambridge, despite her lifelong struggle with bronchitis, turned this challenge into an asset during her performance in The Exorcist. Her condition contributed to the distinctive breathing sounds of the demon she voiced. Norman Corwin, initially brought on board to draft the screenplay in 1948, faced scrutiny regarding his role in the final script. However, it was ultimately determined that Rawson alone was responsible for the writing. John Ireland shared a close friendship with Robert Mitchum, with both actors residing in the same Santa Barbara neighborhood during their later years. Their camaraderie extended beyond the screen, adding depth to their on-screen interactions. In a notable casting twist, the lead role of Willie Stark was initially offered to John Wayne, who vehemently declined, expressing his disapproval of the film's negative portrayal of American governance and societal relationships. His rejection was so strong that he suggested the script be offered to actors willing to partake in such a depiction. Ultimately, Broderick Crawford was cast for the role, leading to an unexpected outcome at the Academy Awards. Crawford was nominated for Best Actor, the same category as Wayne, for his performance in Sands of Iwo Jima. Crawford's win could be seen as a vindication for director Robert Rossinator. In a separate turn of events, actor John Derek faced potential legal issues during the filming of Fantasies on the Greek island of Mykonos. His relationship with the then underage Broderick prompted the couple to relocate to Germany and later Mexico, avoiding charges until Beau reached legal age. Frank Wilcox, another actor from the era, shared a close bond with George Reeves, highlighted by their time together at the Pasadena Community Playhouse, and Wilcox serving as best man at Reeves's wedding. Their friendship extended to the screen, where they appeared in 11 films together. This camaraderie among actors showcases the personal connections that often develop behind the scenes in Hollywood's golden age. Broderick Crawford, known for his wartime role as a radio announcer, brought his commanding presence to the screen, earning the Best Actor Oscar for his performance. His co-star John Ireland also received an Oscar nomination for his role. In the same film, Mercedes McCambridge delivered a performance that stood out among her peers, securing the Best Supporting Actress Oscar, the only one from a Best Picture nominee that year.